another episode of Friday First Cut series. I am Nidhi Manchanda, a certified financial planner and head of training and development at Fintu. In today's video, we will discuss about what is a CIBIL score, and if you have a low CIBIL score, what are the different ways to improve your CIBIL score for easy loan approval. So let's start with understanding what exactly is a CIBIL score. Your CIBIL score, which is your credit score, is generated based on your credit history. That is, how many loans you have taken and what type of loans you have taken and whether you are paying it on time or not. When you apply for a loan, your bank or financial institution will check your CIBIL score. If you have a high score, it means you have a strong credit worthiness. That is, there are high chances that you will be paying your EMIs on time. On the other hand, low score means low credit worthiness, which makes you a risky borrower, and lenders will be hesitant to approve your loan application, and even if they approve your loan application, they will be charging a high rate of interest. Now, you must be wondering what is considered to be a high score or a low score. Well, CIBIL score ranges from 300 to 900. So if your score is between 300 to 550, it is considered to be a poor score. A score between 550 to 650 is an average score. 650 to 750 is a good score, and 750 to 900 is an excellent score. So if you are someone who has a score of 750 plus, then getting a loan will be very easy for you. In case you have a score less than 750, no need to worry because there are multiple ways to improve your score. So now let us see what are these different ways which you can use to improve your CIBIL score. Point number one, and the most important point, that is paying your existing EMIs on time. If you default in paying your EMIs, it will adversely affect your CIBIL score. We would suggest that whenever you are applying for a loan, opt for a longer tenure so that your EMI amount will be small and it will be easy for you to continue paying the EMIs even in the adverse situation. Point number two, avoid taking too much loans at one particular time. Try to keep a gap of at least 18 to 24 months between your two loans to avoid a drop in your CIBIL score. Point number three is to create a good credit history. Now, how will you do this? First is to have different forms of credit, that is long term as well as short term. Second is you should have a mix of secured and unsecured loans. Secured loans as in your home loan, car loan. Unsecured loan is your credit card or personal loans. If you have too many unsecured loans, it will bring your score down. Also, please note that no credit history at all keeps your score low, and therefore you should apply for a credit card and start making the payments on time to show your credit worthiness to the lenders. Longer the credit history, better it is. Point number 4 is keep the frequency of application low and don't keep on applying for loans if rejected. When you apply for a loan in a bank, the bank will check your CIBIL score, and every time the bank will check your CIBIL score, it will be recorded as an inquiry. And if you have multiple inquiries, it might bring down your CIBIL score. This displays your credit hungry behavior and rejection of loan application. Point number 5 is never fully utilize your credit limit. Try to keep a check on your credit card usage and have a credit utilization of up to 30% only. Don't use your full limit. Keeping your credit utilization below 30% will have a positive impact on your CIBIL score. Point number 6 is beware of joint applicant or co-applicant. In case you have a joint applicant for a loan and that person has defaulted on payments, then it will affect your CIBIL score as well. So make sure that your joint applicant makes the payment on time, because even though there is no fault of yours, your CIBIL score will still get affected. Point number 7 is to avoid debt settlement of your existing loans. Now, what exactly is a debt settlement? Basically, it means negotiating with your lender to settle and close the loan at a reduced price. It is rare for a bank to agree to such a settlement But if they do, it will reflect on your credit report and will have a negative impact on your score. These were the few ways which you can use to improve your CIBIL score. Also, don't forget to check your CIBIL score from CIBIL website itself from time to time. Make sure there is no incorrect information recorded, and if yes, try to get it rectified as early as possible. I hope this video was useful, and for any further query or to apply for a loan, feel free to get in touch with our finance experts, and for more such videos, do subscribe to our channel.